Hey folks, Lindsay Huddleston back at it again with another Monday Motivation. SPS is in the building. We're getting ready to wrap up this year, 2019 to 2020. It's that time. And my question is, what's your 2020 mental health plan? The reason I bring that up is in many cases, we always have a financial plan. We have a physical health plan. I want to lose weight. I want to get in the gym more. I mean, these are the normal things that come around when we talk about the New Year's and the New Year's resolutions. I don't knock New Year's resolutions. Why not? They say a lot of people fall off by March when they start in the gym. That's okay. You're making an attempt. But so many other things in our life we prioritize. But my question is, how can a person live in 2019 or 2020? And whether you're deeply immersed in social media like someone like me because of the work I do, or you're a casual user, how can you just be existing without a mental health plan for yourself? Now, when I say mental health, a lot of this goes to relieving the stigma. It doesn't mean that you're having issues or problems, but how can you not have a plan? Just like watching what you eat, if that's the case, looking at getting to the gym, getting your finances to where they want to be and keeping them there or maintaining. How can you have all these things as priorities, but not have a priority as far as how you're going to face the world as it relates to the lens of social media, whether you're on it or not? What I'm getting at is, when you look on the news every day, and we're easily inundated with all these terrible negative things that happen. I just saw a video of a shooting in the church. I just hear about stabbings at a priest's home, a rabbi's home. All these things are going on. And sometimes we can't just have happy, nice things all around us. So what I mean by what's your mental health plan, how are you organizing your thoughts? Starting off in the morning when you wake up. So a friend of mine on social media was talking about how she was limiting her access to Facebook. I understand that. But even still, why not get up in the morning and organize your thoughts instead of just responding to what comes out? H is in the building. Shout out to Horatio. H, you got the big event coming up on the 18th of January. I can't wait to get over to Ferndale and support you. But what I'm talking about is a 10-minute miracle. Getting up in the morning and before you just grab social media, do all those things, are you writing down your goals? Are you investing in yourself before you start investing in others? Now, a lot of us are good soldiers at work. We get the job done. We're Johnny on the spot, and that's great. We're growing a business. We're growing a corporation. But are you investing in yourself first? They talk about paying yourself first. Why not pay yourself mentally as well? And I want to go back to something I talked about so many times, which is the 10-minute miracle that I created a few years ago. It first starts off with when you get up in the morning. Unfortunately, instead of just grabbing the phone and being immersed in the news, the emails, the social media, take time for yourself. Just a few moments. If you can't give yourself these few moments in the day, in the morning, it's very unlikely you'll be able to get that time throughout the day because life happens. So for those first 4 minutes, as I always say, write down what you're grateful for. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my work. I'm grateful for my health, whatever it may be. Because when you show gratitude, you provide yourself the opportunity to receive even more opportunities by showing that gratitude. And that's something we don't do often. Show gratitude. So that's the first 4 minutes of the 10-minute miracle. The next 4 minutes, writing down your affirmations, the things you want in life as if you have them already. And that's really difficult for a lot of people because of this FOF, I call it, with my athletes, this fear of failure. People think that if I say something I want to do, and it doesn't happen, I'm a failure, or there's an emotional failure. We talk about that in relationships. But I'm telling you, write down things you want as if you have them already. I talked about my organization, creating an organization years ago, being inspired by people like Horatio and the great work he's been doing with his foundation for years and being around him and being motivated. And there, I left a six-figure job in corporate America because I felt that if a corporation can pay me six-figure, I can make seven on my own. That's the belief I had in myself when I had to start out on that journey. But those are the things I write as affirmations as if they're happening already. Because there was a one day no one knew about SPS. There was one day no one even knew that I had an interest in sports like I did. But at this point in my life, I'm able to impact a lot of young people's lives and hopefully a lot of people's of adult age lives. Young Rand, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Happy New Year. I know you got some new Adidas coming, right? So the first 4 minutes we talked about writing down your gratitude, what you're thankful for, who you're thankful for. The next 4 minutes we talk about writing your affirmations, writing down things you want in your life as if you have them already. You got to do it with confidence. Write it down like you have it, because when you do that, The subconscious mind does not know the difference between what you tell it that you want and you don't want. If you say greatness in my life, peace in my life, financial gain, and those things, subconsciously, your brain starts reaching towards those things. You have to believe in this amazing, piece of technology we have in our brain. This technology in our brain, kill this technology any day, because the technology in our brain made this. This can't make this. Get that understood. This technology, the original masterful technology, made all these things. This technology creates all these things we see in our life, and you must keep that in mind. We can't just give it all away to social media. We can't just give it all away to technology. I know they make apps every day that make our life simpler and easier, and there's nothing wrong with having simplicity in your life. However, if it takes away your ability to think and produce and create and be inspired and be passionate and be ready to give to others, it's not good technology. Now, everybody won't get on that boat. That's okay. Just like everyone's not up to date, like my guys checking me out on social media. I see Kevin shouting me out too, Kevin Swift, my guy. It's okay. You can get this message later. But if you want to move forward and you want to shout out to Greg Brown, you want to do other things in your life, you got to be able to get it going early in the day. Well, I'm not a morning person. I'm sorry, but that's where you got to get up and get it. Because if you get up and have the right mindset early on, that's going to help you when all these other things in life start coming at you. I don't want to go on and on. The last 2 minutes of the 10-minute miracle, I gave you the first 4 minutes. That was being able to write down things that you're grateful for, show gratitude. The next 4 minutes, write down your affirmations, write down things that you have, write it down as if you haven't. And the last 2 is for meditation or prayer, or just using 2 minutes to focus on you. We got this technology. Hit that Apple Watch. Take 2 minutes of breathing, deep breathing. It said that the human does not take deep breaths. Take deep breaths to be able to open up your brain. Getting air to the brain is like gas in a car. It's oxygen that helps us move forward. It can only help. All I want to say is I know people want to achieve more. I know people want a peace of mind. I know people want to be able to work through the things they struggle with. We all put on a great face, but we have things that are right underneath the surface that bother us, that challenge us. I'm spending all these times with our athletes. I'm going to be with Horatio on January 18th for the MLK Classic over at Ferndale High School. All these amazing teams and players come out, but just as these kids come out and try to be mentally tough to play basketball in their sport, they're dealing with their own trauma. You can't tell me they're not, because they're human. They're living this life that we've all created. And it's not about passing judgment, but how can you be in 2020 without a mental health plan? How can you not have a way to be able to sit back and reflect and be able to move a lot of things out of the way so you can focus on your best self? I just want to say we're 8 minutes in. I really appreciate the support I've gotten over the past few years. 2020 is looking to be another great year, but that's because the work was being done prior to that. If you have something you're working on, you want to see it flourish, it won't just take off like that. Ask Horatio. It won't just be there. Happy New Year to you too, Reg. Ask people who try to create things. It's okay. That's why you want to do the work that you love. But it doesn't pay a lot. My guy Jack Ebling would say, when someone asks you how much you make, tell them you make a difference. Now, bills got to get paid. Baby got to get taken care of, and I don't disagree with that. But my thought is that if you're doing what you love, if you're really helping others and growing your work or your outreach, whether you're working on your own business at another place, if you're doing the right things, those right things will come and happen. But most importantly, get to a point where you have peace of mind. Don't let a bill be the final determinant whether you're going to have a peace of mind. Because what happens when that bill gets paid? Now your life is okay? You mean to tell me you have to wait for some institution, some corporation to receive money for your life to be okay? I don't think that makes sense. I don't believe in that. And I won't sit here and promote a message to you to think that, hey, once you pay your bills, you'll be happy. Now, pay your bills, no doubt. That's part of the responsibility of being adults and being mature and taking care of things. I get that. But don't let your happiness, your peace, or that 3-letter word joy be wrapped up in financial situations, wrapped up in did that person call or text me back, wrapped up in how many likes I got, wrapped up in my status, did I get the material thing I want? Again, what's your mental health plan in 2020? And the best technology you can work on is this technology over this one. It has its place, but it can't be the end all be all. So with that, guys, I'm going to get out of here right at the 10-minute mark. Thank you for your support. SPS back in the building. Have a great year, and I'll see you in 2020. Peace.